Welcome to Empowered Community Services. My name is Joe Kowalski. I'm the CEO for Empowered, and one of the things that we often are asked by families, especially now, is to get a complete virtual tour of our centers. So what I'm going to do here in the next few minutes is walk you around one of our newly finished centers and talk a little bit about the rooms and our uses, and hopefully it gives you guys a really good idea of what we do and how we do it. So I'm going to start right here in the lobby. Each one of our centers, we have a branch manager who's tasked with the complete operations of the center. So they're going to be the primary point of contact for families, caseworkers, persons served, and each branch manager, you're going to find them here at the front lobby stationed. We don't necessarily have a receptionist, so they'll be the person that greets you and helps you to get in the center and get signed in. I'm going to walk this way and show you several spaces. We're going to have a meeting space, conference room, use it for team meetings and whatnot. This will be our first of our restrooms. Our entire building is completely ADA accessible. You'll notice wide corridors, wide doorways, and this is our men's restroom. Some really nice finishes here. Again, all ADA accessible, roll under sinks, etc. I have a small room here. This is really for our staff. We do not allow our staff to have cell phones on the floor. So if they need to take a call, make a call, it's a place for them to get off the floor, get a few minutes by themselves. Our employee posters are in there, a place for them to lock and stow their things before the shift. We're making our way here to the front of the center. I'm going to show you the women's restroom, very similar to the men's, again, fully ADA accessible. Nice bright space, beautiful finishes. This is the main cafe, the main center of our space. So from this location here, it's very easy as a branch manager or staff member, you can look and see the multiple program spaces that we have here around the room. You'll notice each of these program spaces, we've got side lights along the doors, and the doors have glass inserts, if not fully operable windows as well. This gives us really great sight lines into each of our space, and we'll use these for a variety of activities, small group activities, skill building activities that the folks that come to Empowered can choose to participate in. And it's a great way for staff to break off in a small space, but also still feel very connected to the main center. You can see here with these cafe tables that we have set up, this is a place where when our folks come in the morning, you can grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, we talk about the activities for the day, and they're going to work with staff to help select which activities and groups and which community outings they'd like to attend. So it's just a nice common space. It also doubles, as I said, at lunchtime where our folks will eat their lunch. We have a fully functioning residential kitchen, a place where people can stow their packed lunches. Our staff will often help the people that we support to prepare their meals, help open things, warm things. You can see we've got 2 microwaves here in the island. They're nice and low for accessibility. We have space here where we've got wheelchair access. Someone can roll here under the counter either when they're working on program activities or to eat their lunch. And we've got a third microwave and oven here as well. So really great space for eating, cooking activities, baking activities, you name it. I'm going to take you over here to this larger classroom space. We call it the library. As you can see, we've got windows all around. It's a little bit larger space with our TV, web-enabled TV here on the wall. And this is a great space where we can do yoga in here, maybe chair aerobics, some fitness classes. A little bit, like I say, larger space. Folks can spread apart and do some really great activities in here. You'll notice we've got a few cubbies. You'll see these throughout the center. This is a place where when folks come in the morning, they've got a particular place where they can stow their things, hats, coats, gloves, change of clothes, dignity items, which is the case for some of the people we support. So a really nice place for them, for their things to go, and they collect them at the end of the day. As we walk through here, still in the main center, I'm going to draw your attention to a couple of more classroom spaces, the first of which is our arts and crafts room. Again, everywhere you look, walls of windows. We've got great visibility into the center and out of the center. Draws really incredible natural light into the space. You'll find no dark corridors, no stairways down below into I mean, everything is wide open and great visibility. In this space, it tends to get a little more messy. We've got the sink here. We'll do a lot of painting activities, lots of different arts and crafts activities, and it's just a really wonderful space for our folks to participate. Next door to the arts and crafts room, we've got another space here. You'll notice it's got carpet. Most of our other spaces are hard surfaces, but so many of the folks that we support spend the majority of their day in a wheelchair. And so we've got this space here where folks can get out of their wheelchair, have some nice soft seating, be able to continue to participate in a group and work with staff, but in a little more relaxed, more comfortable space. It's really wonderful for repositioning. So I showed you the two restrooms on the other side, which were accessible. This is our third restroom. You can see that it's definitely plenty wide enough for multiple staff to assist someone who needs help with personal hygiene activities. We have a ceiling lift in this space, we have a shower in this space, and a motorized changing table as well. So we really can support anybody's bathroom and hygiene needs that attends the center here. I'm gonna show you this as well. And speaking about a little more intensive needs, this is we call it our med station. So we've got lockable cabinets in here, lockable fridge, where we can store meds, first aid supplies, other PPE and other supplies. All of our staff here at Empowered Community Services are going to be at least MedCert 1 and 2 trained. We have several folks that are MedCert 3 trained, and we have a nurse that's on contract who helps us with all of our return demonstration training, all of our delegated nursing tasks. So if you know someone who's looking for day services who takes medication during the day, maybe they get their nutrition through a G-tube, those are all needs that we can definitely meet here at Empowered Community Services. The intended use for this space is really to be able to support folks with more intense needs, folks that require full assistance, whether that be in the restroom, maybe they need some additional physical space because they utilize a wheelchair, and the intention is to have an LPN that will actually staff this side of the building and assist with programming and things to really be able to address all of the health-related tasks that may be required of somebody as they're getting their services here throughout the day. So as we walk through the space, you'll see again we've got some additional cubbies over here to stow personal items, personal effects, and then we have a secondary cafe place here where folks can participate in cooking activities just like in the other side of the building, as well as have lunchtime activities here. We have 2 restrooms on this side. This is a small unisex restroom. Again, it's fully accessible, plenty of space in there, and then another accessible restroom like on the other side with a ceiling lift that can move anywhere throughout the space. We have a motorized changing table that works on a remote. We have the shower here as well as the commode. So again, plenty of space in here for staff assistance and all of the equipment we need to fully support someone with complete hygiene needs. We have a couple of classrooms here, sort of a couple of themes. We've got the airplane aviation theme, again windows into that side, into that space, as well as this classroom space here. Again, multiple windows, and we have a secondary medical closet in here, lockable storage for meds, and a refrigerator as well. So as you can see, we've got multiple small group spaces here, plenty of accessibility when it comes to restrooms, health-related tasks, and really what we think is just a first-class facility for our type of services. So we are more than happy to conduct tours in person. You can contact our branch managers at any one of our 3 locations, and they will be happy to set up a tour with you to come and see the center for yourself. Or, this virtual walkthrough hopefully has given you a really good idea of what we do here at Empowered and our space. And if you'd like to learn more, we always encourage folks to go to www.pickempowered.com. You can find us on Facebook, and we'd love to hear from you.